At the point when he got his trunk to pull us down certain young ladies that was taking pictures, they snapped that photo and messaged it back to Wendy Williams. And all of that dag-nab fracas, assuming you think back history, will let you know that she was given up from sweltering 97 over that. This is his statement word for word, in the event that that is on the radio broadcast when I get back in New York. No one that I know will at any point work with you, all once more in the event that you travel once again into the past warm 97, was sending off around the time that terrible kid in our own. We accompanied the records that assisted the pivot with being satisfied alrighty, then assuming that you will carry on like an honest person out in the open. It's presumably not the smartest plan to have shameful photographs of a man yanking down your pants. Right, yet clearly Diddy didn't get the reminder it has been carrying on with his little white life for a long while now. And it appears to be that the unrivaled Wendy Williams has chosen to offer her opinion with regards to this issue, starting a rapidly spreading fire of tattle and reports about the rapper's genuine nature. She's opened up an entire pack of worms about the convergence of hip jump and homosexuality. And it seems as though Diddy is experiencing the intensity. What did she say, you ask? Prepare yourself, since this tea is quite hot as full I got. And he got it. And we had confidence in one another, the a greater amount of it. Did you hear the news? The web is essentially detonating with bits of hearsay that the unparalleled Wendy Williams has got her hands on a sassy photograph of two totally stripped fellows. However, here's the kicker. A few people are hypothesizing that one of those fellows is, as a matter of fact, the notorious Diddy himself. Now I understand what you're thinking. This is all a lot of baloney, right? Shakes Wendy Williams. Would rather not wreck around with regards to spilling the tea. And she's known for accompanying receipts to back up her cases. And think about who's adding fuel to this searing, sweltering discharge. Just Diddy's ex-protector quality arrangement. Yet stand by there's more. A strong and dauntless performer named Panther Wright is additionally approaching for certain stunning tales about a few quite huge names like Diddy and Alicia Keys. While most people would be excessively frightened to let the cat out of the bag, Wright won't hesitate to talk her reality. And presently it seems as though Bargain is getting on board with her fad. Are you prepared for this dramatization? Filled right to statement of individuals continuously sending me stuff, man. They sent me the stuff on Puma, right? I recognize you got us a ton of stuff. You talking is genuinely, as per Diddy's ex-guardian quality arrangement, that was a stunning episode at a club in Philly, including the awful Kid Honcho and R&B star music Soulchild. Obviously, Diddy requests that the vocalist remove his turban. Could you at any point even accept it yet? That is not all arrangement. Additionally, set aside some margin to destroy some of Panther Wright's allegations, saying that he wasn't paid to keep his mouth shut and commending her for talking her reality. He then, at that point, moved the concentration back to the flow emergency within reach, leaving all of us as eager and anxious as can be. In the meantime, Wright has been dropping a few significant sensations about her ex-boss, guaranteeing that he did a few obscure things. Despite her good faith, these charges aren't anything to sniffle at, and now is the right time to begin treating them in a serious way, as would be natural for him. Child, young lady, pay attention to me. Ain't no one taken care of enormous gin. Ain't no one ran large jaw off. It's not happening. Never ran. And never won't ever have from no one or wanderer. Darling, you're off base about that. So I've heard you say that 2 times. Someone sent that to me 2 times. So I'm simply telling you, child, young lady, I don't realize you by. And by do you comprehend that I regard what you do, yet you are off base when you tell, except if it's another guardian. It ain't a major prison. You may be talking about another person. You're not talking about large quality. He has a ton of encounters with Mary Confidence, the entire awful kid group that entire time in those days. Okay, so drop down in the remarks and let me in on what you think. Oh joy, things are truly warming up now. Diddy's ex-protector quality arrangement endeavored to shield himself against allegations made by both Wendy Williams and Panther Wright, yet it appears As though he just exacerbated the situation. Truth be told, his own comments wound up supporting their cases. Bargain uncovered that he had seen some wild stuff while working for Diddy, making him go to religion for comfort, yet that is not ok. And furthermore blamed Mary J. Blige for some obscure way of behaving, guaranteeing that the sovereign of hip-bound soul had been concealing her actual appreciation for individuals for a really long time before the tune. Embarrassment broke right, even provoked Blige to a melodic confrontation. Yet face analysis from vocalist Summer Walker, in spite of the kickback right, would not withdraw taking to Instagram to proceed with her campaign against different VIPs about Mary Jagger. Said, "I can deliver my own melodies. I can plump down with an able blend specialist and walk the entire way through a blend. I can do those things. Mary, might you what at any point could you at any point to marry other than playing spruce up and eating grab in dull spots, trusting no one finds out, and assuming I'm lying." Sumi Mary said they even saw her like she was something in the zoo. They didn't applaud Mary. They didn't applaud Mary by any means. And you want to move past yourself too. That is the reason you pay and can do all that cash. See, that is your underscore issue. Underscore. Karma, you ain't only underscore. Hood rodent who stayed there and has attempted to hinder individuals who were more noteworthy than you. When my collection came out, she told the president of our organization that little cross looked at underscore. She let him know it, and this was at the MTV turned off studios. She had the changing area close to mine. She was so terrified. Which she came in on the grounds that, see, when we had practice, she went first, could she the sovereign I came later. She ain't hear me at practice. In another video, bargain name further into Panther privileges, allegations against Diddy, zeroing in on a few genuinely shameful cases. As per bargain, Diddy is physically adaptable and has supposedly been seen at a gay bar with rapper display. Bargain even indicated that he was liable for watching out for Diddy's cooperations with different men. These cases make certain to cause a stir and loan considerably greater validity to Freedom's charges against the terrible kid boss. During the meeting, Gene said, "I know that for a reality, since I was not too far off." He said, "Eugene, watch the entryway that doesn't allow no one to come through." I said, "I'll watch the entryway." And assuming that I watched the entryway, he and a man ran out exposed. And I said, "That ain't no one let me know that I saw that myself. And letting you know what I saw, my Jennifer was higher up." He said, "Your quality, watch the entryway. Don't allow no one to come through here." And I said, "I washed the entryway," assuming that I washed the entryway in him. And the man ran out stripped. And I said, "That ain't no one let me know that I saw that myself." The previous guardian has added to the all-around existing heap of cases against music tycoon Diddy in a stunning meeting that makes certain to make your jaw hit the floor. As per quality, in the mid-2000 seconds, when he was working for Diddy, the rapper took him to an extraordinary bookshop where he purportedly bought a sack of sex toys for his children. Yet here's the trick: the bank supposedly contained a lot of butt plugs, leaving many individuals feeling upset and confounded. And in the event that weren't sufficient to stun you, quality additionally guaranteed that Diddy intend to take these toys to Hit Rule's house after a show in North Carolina. Regardless of Jane's endeavors to deter him, Diddy was obstinate on carrying the toys with him. The news has surprised virtual entertainment, with individuals communicating shock and mistrust at these claims. The quality isn't the only one with stunning subtleties, including his previous boss. Wendy has additionally spoken about her disappointment with the unavoidable homophobia and hip-bounce local area. "That is everything," she said to me. "I'm not down with any of that. It wouldn't be my man." To be extremely clear, there were bunches of gay people during the 1980s too. What's more terrible, hip-bounce wearing skirts, or hip jump being closeted, and having a plenty of children to demonstrate masculinity. And that and refusal is something that you shouldn't need to deny. There were numerous circumstances some time ago in my vocation And it's all approaching round trip presently. Diddy's sexual inclinations has been a subject of hypothesis for a long while. And it's not hard to see the reason why, while the music magnate has been connected to ladies like the late Kim Dorman, he's additionally been the subject of continued reports about his fascination with men. It's a confusing inconsistency, particularly given that Diddy has fathered a few kids, including the rising star Christian Brushes. Obviously, Diddy has more than once rejected that he's gay, demanding that he's just into ladies, yet in spite of his protestations, many have stayed unconvinced. After all, talk is cheap, and a portion of Diddy's past way of behaving has raised in excess of a couple of eyebrows. One ongoing music video includes a rapper whose verses read, "Some of the time I ask myself, like, you realize, what is it going to take for me not to be reluctant to be cherished the manner in which, like,